Ad Astra.
This realm. If you ever... Ineffa?
Its wounds are beginning to heal. Condition? Stable.
So, that dog's medicine worked after all. Is it still in pain?
Pain is unavoidable. However, it will surely recover soon.
Okay, Ineffa. Next up, make us some cakes. Oh, and crown cakes too. I bet it's gonna be starving when it wakes up.
You are speaking on your behalf, Aino, not the deer's. But rest assured, I have a recipe for animal food, which I will prepare shortly. You cannot consume food meant for animals, Aino.
Hey, I wasn't thinking about stealing a sick deer's lunch, okay?
We are. We encountered this deer under a cliff. It appeared to have fallen to the bottom of the cliff and it was badly injured. Therefore, we brought it to a town to visit a doctor. We also acquired medicine for it. Our current plan is to care for the deer until its wounds heal. Afterwards, we will bring it to a nearby forest before returning it to its herd. I know, we have discussed this before.
I can take care of it. I'll get up early to feed it. Heck, I'll even brush its fur.
The previous time you got up early to feed it, you hugged it and fell back asleep. Both you and the deer only finished half of your breakfast portions.
Well, that was that's...
When you were brushing its fur yesterday, you played ball with it, successfully distributing its fur to every corner of the room. And it clogged my vacuum cleaner when I tried to clean it up.
I just couldn't help playing with it. Fine. I'm sorry, I guess. But even if you say all that, No, I want to keep it as a pet. I'm already used to waking up early, giving it water, brushing its fur, then playing with it. If it suddenly leaves, I'll have trouble adjusting. The deer will too. Look, even the deer doesn't want to go.
I am incapable of understanding deer speech, I know.
Well, just look at it. Haven't you heard actions speak louder than words? It loves me this much. If only the deer could talk. It could do all the persuading then.
And then I could tell it to stop helping you eat the vegetables in your breakfast every morning.
What? Ineffa, how'd you know?
I did not know. It was merely a guess. You have proven it correct.
Ugh, you're such a big, sneaky, lying meanie, Ineffa.
Tomorrow morning, I will supervise both of you as you take your breakfast.
A base of dandelion wine, aged for 25 years. 1/7 part bittersweet liqueur, filled halfway with fizzy zaytun peach pop.
All three of those ingredients are fairly sugary. It'll have a lovely sweet aftertaste, even a little too cloying. A spoonful of salt and half a spoon of powdered summer orchid leaf should cut through the sweetness in a way that's clear but not overpowering.
I can imagine it now. A delightfully layered flavor.
It's all down to the seasonings you sent me, Lady Nefer. Otherwise, I'd have no idea how to mix up a cocktail that so befits Nodcry.
Just a little gift. I'm glad you liked it. I'll be happy to send more when you run out.
Many thanks. Though I think one taste is enough where these seasonings are concerned. Besides, you sent so much I could hardly finish it by my lonesome. And my colleagues aren't accustomed to these flavors, so I can't even share around. I'm afraid they'll end up sitting on a shelf, going to waste.
Can't say I'm surprised your colleagues at Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs aren't too keen. I wouldn't expect the flavors of Nodcry to be their cup of tea. Though, from what I've seen, might I presume that we've won you over?
I wouldn't go that far, though it's not like I dislike the food here. It's good to try new things occasionally.
I love your attitude. You'd make a great businesswoman. It would be nice if everyone from the Ministry of Civil Affairs were like you.
Come on now, are we going to do this song and dance every time I drop by? Stop fixating on the Ministry. Never mind them. Have you managed to carve out a single foothold in Liyue after all these years?
You know what they say over there. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If I don't test the waters, how will I ever know?
Don't waste your energy. No matter how long those claws of yours are, you're never getting them stuck into Liyue.
Is that a warning?
It's advice.
Long claws, you say? I wouldn't think myself so formidable. There's barely a handful of people I have any influence over at all. I can only really think of one young girl who listens to what I say. But she's not the brightest. And I spend more time looking after her than getting any help.
Oh, really? Then I guess that painter who fishes in Dihua Marsh, and that apprentice who makes tofu in Qingsa Village, and that guy who wants to work at Wanmin Restaurant. All these people who mysteriously appeared in Liyue. I guess you have no idea who they are?
Many people pass through Liyue Harbor every day. Far too many to count. How could I possibly know every last one of these enigmatic nobodies? Though I must say, your memory is quite impressive. Your colleagues must sleep easily, knowing they have you to lean on.
Why, thank you. Though with you around, nothing is ever easy. I can only say that there's never a boring day.
Is that so? Surely your workload has lightened now that you're far from the Ministry? If you've got time for another drink, I'd be more than happy to mix you one. Here's to a relaxing day for us both.
It's pouring out here! Wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they?
Repairs complete. It was just an old circuit, nothing serious.
Such remarkable efficiency, Miss Inefa. If it weren't for you, this streetlight would have had me stumped. If it had proven beyond fixing, I may have had to take my own lantern and hang it in its place.
Aino previously proposed a solution. She said she could train the Ratniki so they'd have the basic knowledge to perform simple tasks, like repairing circuits. That way, you wouldn't need to inform Aino every time a streetlight goes out and then wait in the dark until I arrive to repair it.
Yes and no. Strictly speaking, maintaining the brightness of the lights has been their traditional role. Before the use of Kuvaki became widespread, the streetlights were powered by regular oil. Back then, people were needed to light and extinguish the flames. Because of how dangerous said streets were at night, the Ratniki took on this role. They already carried lanterns, in any case, and were adept at using them while fighting. But as I'm sure you've already noticed, the current streetlights are powered by Kuvaki, and it's not so easy to light or extinguish them using traditional means. Because of this, whenever a light goes out nowadays, all I can do is stand here helplessly and wait for a professional to come along and solve the problem.
Aino organized an engineering seminar, but all the Ratniki made excuses to leave halfway through. They said things like, "I have an urgent task," or "I need to go on patrol," or "It's time for me to make a report."
I didn't leave. It is, after all, disrespectful to the host to leave a seminar early.
True, but the biscuits you brought were too much of a distraction for Aino. She stopped teaching completely. And then I was so busy trying to stop her from eating that I could not take over the seminar. So please, the next time you attend a class of any kind, don't bring anything sweet that might attract Aino's attention. And don't bring any toys either.
I promise I won't.
Please say it in full. The last time you promised not to bring anything sweet, you brought a toy, and Aino was completely unable to continue.
I promise I won't bring anything sweet, any toys, or anything else that might unduly divert Miss Aino's attention.
That's better. I'll notify you when she next holds an engineering class. For now, I have to pick some laka berries for her. Goodbye.
Traveler, do you know of anything else besides sweet treats, toys, and small fluffy animals that might keep Miss Aino quiet for a while? Half an hour shall suffice. Since you feel that way too, it seems I have no choice but to submit myself to her baptism of erudition. I only hope I don't drown in the ocean of knowledge she wishes to impart.
Skills Ad Astro. Thank you for completing today's commission.
Kids never forget today. Thank you, Mr. Boyce.
Let me double check our equipment. Scissor strike! Providing cover fire. Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or somewhere similarly fluvial.
Sounds good to me.
Bow your head.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in
Final warning! Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind!
Settle down.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
You